Howdy, howdy, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. This is another part of step 4 on the exit techniques, and this is one of my favorites. It's the target method. This is a great method. It may even be easier than any other technique I have for me. But real quick, I want to apologize. I'm not, like I said, I don't do all the polished videos. I don't do a lot of prep, make a couple of notes if need be. A lot of times I don't have any notes. I just start talking and, mind wanders off and but I'm not cutting and, taking out anything in the video. This is straight. I just, so I do apologize for not being, the real professional speaker and all that. I know back in my heyday when I did a lot of public speaking. I went big meetings and spoke and podcasts and on the radio, and I was a lot more polished and a lot more younger then. But now I'm just doing this as a hobby. So, like I said, I kind of feel like you're just someone, a friend of mine across the table talking. But I apologize for not having the polished videos that you may see elsewhere. But I hope you can gain some knowledge out of these anyway, and you don't mind. But anyway, the target method. Now, the first part of the target method is relaxation and all that. And if you watch the floating method, the first part of the relaxation, it's the same. It's the same, but I'm going to go over it with you in case you didn't see it. But anyway, so when you get fully relaxed, like we were in the relaxation video, you get fully relaxed. You're ready to go. Your muscles are all relaxed. You're good. Your body's almost numb. Sometimes you don't even feel your body anymore. It's so numb. So then what you do is you'll block everything out of your mind. You'll don't think about the day's activities or, hey, when the hubby comes home for dinner tonight. You get out of that. Just concentrate on, man, I'm really relaxed. How great I am. Man, I feel so nice and relaxed, and I'm really comfortable. And think of those things, or just leave mind blank. I have trouble leaving my mind blank for long. I don't know, but either way, it's no big deal. The second part of that is it's to stay awake, and this is one of the key things. You got to stay awake as long as you can. Fight sleep, fight it. Even though you're trying to go to sleep, but fight it. When you start that nodding off, oh no, And so then when you're really going to get where you're so tired that you're going to, sleep's going to hit you anyway. You know that. And you'll get to know this, get into this a little bit. You'll start to feel it. Maybe a few minutes before you actually doze off or something, you'll do that. You don't want to say the technique over and over and over again, because your mind, I don't know, it just throws it out or something. I don't know. But so when you get to that point where you're feeling really like you're not going to hang on anymore, you're going to go. Then you can start your technique, the exit technique. But another thing I ought to mention again is do not move your body at all. Don't. Because like I said 100 times, seems like you're going to have to start all over. And like me, I got 30, 40 minutes of relaxation in, and I don't want to do that again. But you will. So make sure you don't scratch your nose, or if a fly lands on your head and you did let it go. So that's, what I'm telling you, and that's one of the key things you can't do. A lot of people say, a lot of the other teachers and books and say lay strictly on your back, which I think is correct. I think it's the best way, but I did have a lot of problems sleeping on my back. If I'm taking a snoozer on the couch, I usually for some reason can, and I get on a couch, but I had issues with it all my life, and I can only sleep on my sides or my belly. And so what I would do, and I don't recommend this because I ruined a lot of my OBE attempts doing this. And it goes against what I've been telling you. But if you're like me, where you really can't just fall asleep on your back, what I would do when I got really relaxed, really right in there, I would slowly, very slowly, I mean, take me 30, 45 seconds. I would try to just ever so slightly roll over onto my side. Just don't move arms and okay, just kind of, roll over is easy, and and if that works, that you can. But I would say a third of the time, I could go on with my my try to get out, but 2/3 of the time it'd throw me out. So if you want to try it, if you did, but usually most of the time I did get out on my back, but I did it by sheer exhaustion. I got to the point where I was so tired, and relaxed, that I would fall asleep even though I was on my back. So that's what you got to do. So anyway, what the target method is, and this is it's a real simple one too. But you picture a target. Now, target could be a lot of different things, but you want something that you can imagine with all your senses: your smell, sight, hearing, touch. Could be you could get a wine glass. You're a drinker, get a wine glass. You can picture a wine glass, and you can feel how much it weighs. You can you can put your tongue up against it. Say you got a glass of wine in, or you can taste the wine or whatever it is, milk or whatever, and and you can smell it. Oh yeah, can feel it, the glass, the weight, and you can really get into this. Really get into it. I don't do those. I go to people usually, or places. Places are a little tough, but as I gotten older and into it, I could picture Sweden, I go to Sweden. I can picture France, I go to France. But that's when you're getting started. It's better to picture something like a person or an object, something you know well. Like if you were going to go, say your mother was passed, or she didn't have to be passed. But say your mother. You know how she smells. What she feels like. Her clothes. You can hear her voice. You know what her voice sounds like, and where you can her smell. You can really get into it. Really, and that's what you want. So you really want to do that, and it's a powerful thing. I mean, and you'd be surprised how you can really, when you get good at this. It's pretty good. You really get it down, and it's a lot. I think it's a lot easier than floating out, probably, for me. But so I would suggest a person. If you end up getting to the person, if they're passed, you probably pretty good chance you may be standing in front of him or her. Or you'll just get out. And if they're alive, you may just be in the spirit, or what, and they'll be at home doing their work or whatever they're doing. So, but either way, the point is, pick a good target, something you know well. You know what it smells like, tastes like, anything. Where you can really, because that way, you're going to indent it into your mind who you want to go see. I guess works for me. Okay, now, so that's what you go into when you're relaxation, and then you get that done. Then you go into your blank mind or whatever, thinking about out of body and floating, and the relaxation. Excuse me. Then when you get to the point where you're really just about ready to fall asleep, you can't help it anymore, then you go to this. You go to the target method. You go to who you want to see, what you want to see, what you want to do, feel, whatever, go to. And then what you do is you do that. And then you'll sit there, hopefully the vibes will start coming on. Now the vibes will probably come on milder. Not always, sometimes they just charge in there, but most of the time they come in milder. And remember from my vibration videos, that you don't let them, get the best of you. Keep the fear factor away. Keep working on them. Entice them to grow and get big. But at the same time, you got to stay on that target method. thinking about your target, who that is or what that is. And so, and just keep doing that. And hopefully, one of three things is going to happen. You're going to black out for a second, just for a second, and you'll be at your target. If it's a dish or a person or where hopefully that's what you'll be. And you won't be vibrating or anything. If you black out, a lot of times you can black out before you hit the vibes, which is kind of cool if you're scared of the vibes. So you want to do that. And the other thing is that you're going to probably, most likely the first few times you're going to fall asleep. You know. But, and then the other thing, you can, you'll in the vibes, you'll be in the vibes and you'll just float out and you'll go to the person or the object. So there's a few different ways it could happen. But like I said, not trying to be a downer, but the first few times you probably will fall asleep. That's what I did for 3 weeks. And I talk about getting discouraged. But hey, it takes that one to light you up when you have, or even if it's you get the vibrations and you don't get out, they fade away, like, you know, what happened to me. You're still so excited that you're moving forward. But anyway, this is, like I said, this is a really good, solid technique. It's one that very well proven. The other techniques, I know a lot of techniques, maybe 10 or 12. I'm probably only going to go a couple more. They're the same basic thing as this, but they're a little bit different. But these, I think, are the most successful that I've had, and the people I've taught, I've got the floating method is a good one. So anyway, try this out if you want, the other one. I'm going to probably post some stories next, and I'll, even just a short while, I'll do another one, another method. I'm going to put probably about 4 methods in there, techniques that are moving targets, stuff like that, which is kind of interesting. And but anyway, like I said, if you want to subscribe, like, that's fine. If you want to leave me some comments, that'd be fine too. But like I always said, I always say, in out of body, everybody's got a method. Everybody's got a way. When they get out, everybody sees different things. Everybody has different explanations. I don't care who you, spiritual or otherwise or whatever. So I'm only teaching you what works for me, what I've seen, what I've done. And that's it. So I'm not trying to step on anybody else's toes. I don't like when people, well, Jack, you know what you're talking about, or, you know, this isn't right, or, you know, because it's right for them, their way. But it didn't work for me, maybe. So, but this is my methods. There are actually a lot of them, William Buhlman is what I got a lot of them from, and they work for me. And so keep that in mind. And I hope this works for you, and I appreciate you coming by. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Bye.